Is Hit the single most shafted character in Dokkan Battle right now? How can Dokkan do this to the boy? Our boy Hit. Literally one of the best characters introduced in Dragon Ball Super. Top 5 easily. But before we talk about that, it is time for the subscriber challenge. Now I want you guys to either pick heads or tails. If you win, fair play, and if you lose, you have to subscribe, and that is the challenge. So pick right now, 3, 2, 1, go. What's it gonna be? And we land on tails. So if you picked heads, then you lose and you have to subscribe because that is the challenge. Even this LR STR Goku and Hit, when they came out, they were pretty strong, like one of the best units in the game. But then literally 1 month after they came out on Global and a few months after they came out on JP, they were power crept. They went from really good to completely mid. After the anniversary, these guys did not have a place on any team. The only teams that they were on were all mid, and their own team is only 150%, so that's outdated. And then their kit was not good enough. The dodge is nice, but they only have that dodge in slot 1 and 2. If you was to use this character, it would have been a slot 3 character, but he's not as good in slot 3. But this guy literally aged in a couple months. Do you know what? This isn't even the worst shaft of Hit, by the way. This, as bad as it is, this isn't even the worst shaft of Hit. You're looking at potentially the worst shaft right here. I said this guy aged in a few months. This guy aged in about a week. I'm not even joking. He came out, he was alright, and then a week later he's mid. He's completely mid. In fact, as soon as he came to JP, he was useless. Like, he was not good whatsoever. And then after the EZA, he was decent for a bit, but even then he aged out pretty fast because he's only good in SPR, and even then now he'd get destroyed. I mean, to be fair, he could still be good in SPR, but you want a unit that's going to be good in more difficult content, in the red zone content, sorry. And this guy is not that. This guy would get a one shot off a normal, forget anything else. And this guy, bro, he got omegally shafted, and this guy got shafted times 7. All the units that came out at around this guy, like all of them aged out pretty fast, so it's not just him. But it's just such an L because Hit deserves something. Like, Hit has never been the best character in the game, not even close. Like, this guy came close for a bit, for a few months, and that's it. Bro, he came out, he was top 10, fair enough, but then literally a few months later, he got, not only did he get kicked out of the top 10, Tech Ultimate Gohan overtook this guy. Bro, so many characters overtook this guy after the anniversary, bro. He got so shafted. And aside from these two, we got this Int Hit. He came out in 2017. And he's just bad. He needs an EZA, probably will get one in the next celebration when Hit is involved in that celebration. This character is doing nothing for Hit, completely awful character. Could get an EZA, but even with an EZA, I don't see him being that good. Because his base kit, it's not going to be good enough, I don't think, to be honest. Like, he's got no defensive utility. Because of the base kit, I don't see this EZA like being good, to be honest. I think it's going to be bad even after the EZA. This guy was mid on release and then mid upon awakening, so he's not that good, I'll be honest. Like, even this guy, I mean, this is just one more character of Hit where he got shafted. This guy was not good. The only support units that are good are the ones that can tank fairly well and then also support. And this guy does neither of those things. This guy was decent, to be fair. He was decent for a bit. Out of all those 50% support units, this guy was actually one of the best. So I'll give this guy that. This guy was pretty good. Like, this is the only W that Hit has received. Like, now he's aged, desperately in need of an EZA. After an EZA, this guy could actually be really interesting, but for right now, he's aged. He awakened in 2020. We are now in 2023, so this guy does need an EZA to be able to compete with the brand new units, but he's got potential. So this is one W for Hit. This is the only W for Hit, actually, because this guy seemed like a W on release, but then a few months later got aged out. This guy aged after a week. This guy has always been bad. This guy has always been bad. This guy, we just talked about this guy. And then there is one free-to-play unit who probably will get his awakening the next time Hit gets some sort of celebration. If not Hit, then something to do with Universe 6, and this guy could get an awakening. So what could we see? Like, what Jiren could we see? As you can see right here, I think Jiren versus Hit as a dual Dokkan Fest would be sick. But specifically, we're talking about Hit here. And Hit put in work against Jiren. Like, Jiren was just too strong. Like, he was just too strong. But Hit, he did have some very cool moments. But Jiren, again, was just too strong for him. But to be honest, this would be sick as a dual Dokkan Fest. And I would not mind seeing that. Jiren versus Hit dual Dokkan Fest for Golden Week. How about that? How about that? Or New Year next year. But again, I doubt they'll make this a dual Dokkan Fest because there's no science here, there's nothing like that. And to be fair, they could, and they would be sick. I'd be down for that. But will they do it? I don't know. Would you be excited for that? I would, but I don't know about everyone else. They could also do Hit versus Dispo without Goku. I'm saying one-on-one. They did fight for a bit one-on-one. They could get some decent animations out of that. So this could be like a decent unit to get like this Hit. So actually, if we go back to this, we can get Hit and Jiren, Dispo as a banner unit, because Dispo also is in need of a new character because he was pretty strong, to be fair. And then also from Universe 6, we could get Goku versus Hit. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Hit would actually be pretty decent, and that would actually be needed in Dokkan, and this could be a pretty successful dual Dokkan Fest if you ask me, and this could be also pretty hype for both the Goku and the Hit, to be fair. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do your boy a solid and do subscribe, especially if you failed the challenge, because that is the challenge. We are trying to get to 500 subs before the start of the anniversary. That goal will be almost impossible, but if we can get there, it will be sick. Also, do like and comment because that does help with the algorithm. With that said, thanks for watching and I will see you guys next time.